Right guys, Bandit here, going to be doing a commentary about EGL, and I basically just did the whole thing and my laptop froze. I really need a new computer. I can't handle this. I'm about to headbutt a wall or something. Getting on with the commentary. As you can tell from my voice probably, I'm quite ill. Excuse me a second. Yeah, since I got back from EGL I've had some sort of fucking flu disease. I don't even know. But I'm really ill, and I've been quite busy as well, but I'm going to try and get active on YouTube again, try and put out some videos. And first things first, I know I'm going to forget a lot in this commentary, so if there's any questions you want to ask me, put them in the comments at the end of the video, and I'll answer them in my next video. I'm going to do a question and answers video. It doesn't have to be about EGL, it can be about anything, and I'll try and answer it. Now, what I want to talk about now is our placement. Mainly what happened in our winners bracket 4 game against Rico Dragons, which is probably like what turned our land from going really good to really shit, just like that. So 16 to 24th is where we placed. It's not a shit placement, but personally I wasn't happy with it, especially after how well we played on the first day with us winning all 3 of our games. We only dropped 1 map, which was to Enigma. We were meant to play for Rico Dragons on the Saturday on stream on main stage, and they made us wait around an hour and a half before letting us know we wouldn't actually be playing that night, which was a piss take. Then on the second day, Joker was an hour and a half late for our game for top 12 against Dragons, so we had to forfeit a map. We were pretty lucky not to forfeit the whole thing, to be honest, but you know, in that we went on to lose the first CTF 4-2. We choked around, which should have been 3-3. We went on to win the CTF 4-2, like relatively easy, to be honest, on lockdown. Then we went on to lose the S&E on Carbon 4-2, and we choked around again, so it should have been 3-3. And really, it was just so unlucky, and I think if we hadn't have forfeited the first map, we would have won it, because lockdown CTF is our worst map. Bootleg CTF is our best map, and that's the one we forfeited. Last map would have been CTF Arcadum, which we're pretty good at if we get our setup, but you know, it shouldn't have been 3-1 series score is what I'm trying to say. It was so close. We could have actually won it even with that map handicap if we didn't choke the S&Ds. Now, Daredevil basically won them that game, carried them on both the S&Ds. On CTF, they got raped. On the first CTF, nothing we could do, we forfeited. And that game, kind of after it, we were just... When something like that happens, it's hard not to let it affect your confidence and kind of how you are as a team. And that is pretty much what not lost us our game going into the Tech game, but what made us play shit. So after that, we played Tech for top 16, and we lost 3-0 overall. Makes it sound like we got raped, but really every map was actually really close. But you know what I mean here, I can't word it very well, but we were playing like we'd already lost, if that makes sense to you, as in we weren't communicating, our heads were completely down after the Dragons game, we were just playing with no confidence, we weren't playing as a team, or all of those sorts of things, and it just contributes to just playing shit overall. And but yeah, the CTF Dome, we kind of lockdown, which is the first map. I was trying to build our confidence up, like be confident, like we can win this, and we actually went into that map playing really well, but it ended up being a tie, so it went to stopwatch, and then surprise surprise, the station time's out, so we have to wait 15 minutes before we play the stopwatch. And everyone will know, like if you're like kind of just sitting there not playing, then you have to play, it can fuck you up, and it's what happened to us. They capped a flag in about 30 seconds. None of us even got a kill. Then on the second stopwatch, we almost did the same to them, but we needed a couple more seconds to cap the flag, so we lost the first map, and obviously that's really frustrating, but there's nothing we could do again. And second map, S&D Underground, we went into it thinking, you know, we've done pretty well at S&D so far, apart from against Dragons. Sorry about that. But we ended up losing 4-3. Actually, no, I think it was 4-2. But either way, it was pretty close again. Then we went into the third map, bootleg, pretty confident, because it was like our strongest map really, but this map I played pretty crap. I went about 12 and 17. And we ended up losing by a flag. Now, we almost got a return in the last 5 seconds. Got really unlucky, and it should have been another tie for overtime, so like about it. But, you know, there really isn't anything we could have done. But, looking back at it, you know, 16 to 24th, it's not a bad placement. But, how well we'd done on the first day, we were expecting like top 16 minimum, because we were on for top 12, and it just was a nightmare the second day. Absolute nightmare. But really, I don't know why we split up. Rooster wanted to leave. We didn't have a bad event. We just got very, very unlucky. So I'm not really sure why he'd leave. I mean, he did play well, but on the CTF he played well. Like, he didn't really play well on S&D. I had a few, two shit CTFs is what I had. And Joker played pretty sick. Motion played good as well. And yeah, I just really think that we should have stuck. There's far too many teams that are splitting. I mean, we didn't even really play much as a team. Like, if we stuck together, bummed it out until the next event, and got some strats down and stuff, we would definitely play 10 times better than we actually did, and we played pretty well. But yeah, I'm finished talking about the games now, so I can talk a bit about the actual event itself. It was really sick. The venue was massive. Getting 112 teams just for COD is absolutely amazing. That's just for COD Xbox, so that's about... Wait, let me do the maths off the top of my head. Sorry, I can't be off. It's 400 and something people. About near 450. 448, I think. Yeah, 448. I'm just going to say that, throw that out there. Just for COD Xbox, which is insane. It's the biggest COD tournament that's ever been held, and it was held in some castle lookalike hotel in Blackpool. So if we can do that, I'm sure the Americans could host a tournament 5 times that size if they really wanted to. The setup inside the venue was really good, and I think there was a separate stream for each game. I'm not sure about that, obviously, because I was actually there, and I'm not sure, but I think there was like a separate streaming station for each one. Like the Halo and Gears of War ones weren't as big; they were kind of just like one little TV, and because obviously there was hardly any stations for those games, and the crowds were smaller. And then there was the COD feature stage as well. Then there was the main stage, of course. And yeah, the overall the venue was just really... Surroundings were quite good, like shops and food. The only faults I can think of really is the scheduling. We were waiting around forever to play games on the first day, which was ridiculous. The scheduling. And then the COD feature stage, the projector, just like, you could... If anyone watched the COD feature stage and is watching this, you'll know what I'm talking about. Pretty hard to explain. Basically, you could see about half the screen. You couldn't see the scores. You couldn't see much at all. But and no one fixed it, so that was kind of just a bit lazy, I thought. And the third thing is the people who attended. Obviously not everyone. This is just going out to people who left shit on the floor everywhere. People who left all their rubbish on the floor. It's just fucking trampy. Like, why would you do it? I know there wasn't many bins and stuff, but it's not hard to get up and walk 15 seconds to a bin instead of leaving all your shit on the floor. Like, if you were there on a Sunday night and seeing the state of the floor, it was absolute shit dump. I mean, if you're going to go, at least have a bit of respect for the fucking venue. Because, yeah, the floor was just an absolute mess. It was just disgusting. Yeah, that's my little rant about done about people leaving litter on the floor. So overall, it was a sick event. I enjoyed it quite a lot. Obviously a bit gutted about the placement. I think we could have and should have done better, but that's just the way it went. I think I preferred EGL5 more, only just because it was my first LAN, and I think everyone's first LAN's going to be the one that they enjoyed more. But if you're watching this and you're thinking about attending LAN, just definitely attend if you have the money. It's definitely worth it. It's a sick experience, and you know, obviously a bit nerdy, but sometimes meeting people you've known for years and stuff online is pretty good as well. So yeah, that's going to be it for this commentary, guys. I'm going to do a question and answers video next, so please, if you want me to answer anything, leave it in the comments, because I know I'll have forgot a lot in this video. It doesn't have to be at EGL, it can be about anything at all. It doesn't have to be gaming related if you don't want it to. So yeah, just leave it in the comments, guys, and I'll try and get that video up in the next few days after all the comments come through. And I'm going to try and get back active on YouTube again. So I hope you enjoyed the commentary and the gameplay. I forgot to mention this is a gameplay against Analyze, who were actually seeded last somehow, even though they'd placed like 17 to 24th and 13 to 16th for EGL4, so they're actually a pretty good team. And this was the second map which we won to put them in the losers bracket. So I hope you enjoyed, guys. Please leave a like and comment on the video if you can, helps out a lot. Peace. And yeah, sorry about that, guys. That thing like halfway through the video and the audio skipped is what I'm on about. It's why I can't do live commentaries and stuff, because it's impossible to sync and it's so frustrating. Hopefully I can get a new computer soon, but until then, you know, I'm just going to have to try and do commentaries the best I can. So I hope you enjoyed, guys. Peace.
Assignment accomplished. Good work.